You may open your eyes.
God which doesn't give me a weird look. It is like a golden door, which takes me to the land where I have never been before. It tells me the tales of fairy, which takes me to the land full of Mary. Good morning, dear friends. Grade 3 now presents the book show of the year. Cover to cover, you will now witness famous characters from the classics walking the ramp. Here comes an extraordinary child with ordinary and rather unpleasant parents who disapprove of their daughter's talents. My creator is the famous children's writer, Mr. Roald Dahl. I started reading at the age of 3 and I read every book, magazine and paper that I could lay my hands on. What about you? I am the part of your library collection too. Girls and boys, it's time now to call on stage a very playful puppet who has mesmerized children for ages. What a wonderful place, what a wonderful place. Hello everyone, this is Pinocchio. Want to measure my nose? My book that is Geppetto and my creator is Carlo Collodi, an Italian writer. I am a puppet, but I dream of becoming a real boss. Can the Asians help? Friends, to tell you the truth, he sometimes lies. Oh my God! When will this girl do things the right way? She is always dreaming, even now. Into a fancy world of strange creatures. For my condition, Mr. Louis Carr has to be made responsible. But you know what a great adventure I had in Wonderland. Folks, join me soon. Who are ready to join her then? The cool guy in red jumper and blue trousers and a spike on his head needs no introduction. Belgian writer George Remy is my creator. You guessed it rightly, the most famous comic book hero. Professor Calculus and Captain Haddock are my friends. This is a swift, agile, and intelligent Tintin. Love you all. Hey, Snowy, this is a school, man. Behave. Amazing, aren't they? Now, from Uncle Sam's land, we present to you trembling and falling. See you soon. She's beauty, she's grace, she's charm, and she can make any girl go green with envy. My stepmother tortured me a lot. My stepsister never loved me. I was a sad girl, but I never lost hope. Fairy godmother saved my life. I got my prince charming. Oops, I had to go to the ball. See you there. Goodbye from Cinderella. How can we forget our own land? The most famous Indian schoolboy. You know, I never left Malgudi and my best friend is Rajan. Oh, what fun we have! I can't tell you, friends. Are you ready to join us then? The gang of Swami and Rajan. Mr. R.K. Narayan created a marvel like me, you know. Old is gold, but new is no less. Straight from Hogwarts School. Need help. Can't tackle Lord Voldemort alone. Let's team up. Harry, Hermione, Ron, and the DSCNs. We will make a great team. I'll request Miss J.K. Rowling to include two in her 8th book if I can convince her to write. Friends, today we have only met a few characters from the world of books. At Athenaeum, you'll find lots more. So don't while away your time in useless conversation. Pick a book, drop everything and read. Fantasy, adventure, tragedy, comedy, history, mystery, and lots more.
Loud enough for grade 3. I know we began the assembly a little late, but I think it was worth the wait, wasn't it? The children were absolutely confident. It was a pleasure listening to them, and I think they were dressed up so well. So we must give credit to the teachers, the class teacher who's prepared them. Excellent work there, Mrs. Kavita. That was a delight to watch. But more than that, the message that comes across is that books are our best friends. How many of us now get into the habit of reading is more important. How many of you are fond of reading? Yes, I do see a few hands go up. I wish there were a few more. But let this, put your hands down. Let this assembly be an inspiration that if we need to know these characters who are now a part of history as far as English literature is concerned, you would really enjoy reading these books. Of course, I think I blame it to technology, which has invaded our living rooms, has come into our bedrooms, and instead of flipping a book before we go to bed, unfortunately we are glued to television or our iPads or games on the net and whatnot. But I think it is important that your parents, teachers, and all elders guide you and help you to inculcate this habit of reading. Because remember, reading makes a man. So thank you, grade 3, once again. Moving on, today, 17th of February 2014, is indeed a very, very important day for all of us here at DSE. I did tell you last week that the school has to be affiliated to the Central Board of Secondary Education, New Delhi, and for that purpose, we have 2 principals who have come to inspect the school. It is a delight and pleasure to welcome them here this morning. We welcome Mrs. Mridula, who is the principal of Kendriya Vidyalaya Trimilgiri in Secunderabad. Welcome to DSE, ma'am. A great pleasure and honor to have you here. We also have Mr. Ravi Kumar, who is the principal of Sri Chaitanya Vidyaniketan, and sir has come all the way from Vizag. May we have the pleasure of having you on stage, sir. A hearty welcome to our chairman, sir. Good to have you on campus, sir. And may I also request our administrator, Mrs. Rama, to please join us on stage. Sir and ma'am are going to be on campus the whole day, and I think it will give them an opportunity to interact with students of DSE and the staff, and I'm sure it will be a pleasurable experience for them. You'll get to know more about the school, sir, as the day proceeds, but there is one thing which is very close to the heart of DSEians, and I'd like to spell that out in this assembly, that we are trying our best to inculcate Indian values among our students on one hand, and on the other hand, they are being groomed to be the future leaders, to be the future global citizens, if I may put it that way. So we are trying to meet the 2 ends of the spectrum, and our teachers are doing a fantastic job when it comes to that. And one thing which again I cannot resist but telling you, that our Heritage Club has been very, very active all through the year, and last Friday we had the Heritage Film Festival held at our school, and it is a pleasure for me to inform you that out of 12 short movies that have been selected for the national level this year, we are the only school which has been represented for the Heritage Film Festival this year. So our film will be screened at the national level, and it goes to London the next academic session. Let's hear it for all these wonderful students and teachers who have been doing a marvelous job. May I request sir and ma'am to address? Ma'am, I think we've been out in the sun for some time, and as they come across to your classrooms, we look forward to a delightful interaction. Thank you so much.
Resigned on Friday, suffering a defeat in the assembly on the Jan Lokpal bill, and in a political gamble, he recommended dissolution of the assembly and holding of fresh polls. International news. A powerful volcanic eruption on Indonesia's most populous island blasted ash and debris 18 kilometers into the air Friday, forcing authorities to evacuate more than 100,000 and close 7 airports. Sports news. India continued to enjoy the upper hand in the second and final test against New Zealand, despite a fighting, unbeaten century from home team captain Brendan McCullum, who led a spirited fight back unabsorbing third day in Wellington on Sunday. Weather forecast. Maximum temperature forecast is 30 degrees Celsius. Minimum temperature forecast is 18 degrees Celsius. Rainfall nil. Today it is going to be a sunny day. Thank you.
School attention! Studies! Attention! Schools.
Potential for pledge. India is my country.
India is my country.
All Indians are my brothers and sisters.
All Indians are my brothers and sisters.
I love my country.
I love my country.
I am proud of its
I am proud of its
rich
rich
and varied heritage.
I shall always strive to be worthy of it. I shall be my parents,
Teachers and all elders respect and treat everyone with courtesy to my country and my people. I pledge my devotion in their well-being, prosperity alone lies my happiness.
School about it! Assembly dispersed!
ratio?
Computer preparation.
See, 1:1. This year with the strength that we have, it is there.
How many books you have?
Good. I'm glad this class is reading. After telling everybody in schools, you definitely need to read. Sit down.
You have monthly journal.
This class will be essentially this.
What is the budget allotted for library?
This is the first time that we had.
అయ్యో అలా ఏం లేదు సార్ ఎన్సీఆర్టీ బుక్స్ కొనుక్కోండి ఎన్సీఆర్టీ
That's the reason we are not taking round as a square. But standard unit to measure area. Is it clear now? Fine. And the other shapes like triangle, circle, they need.
Pradhanacharya ji ko. Who's your Pradhanacharya here?
The principal.
Okay. क्या लिख रहे हैं अभी? लीव लेटर. Okay. क्यों लीव चाहिए तेरे को? मलेरिया फीवर. बाप रे. सभी को ऐसे. और कितने दिन चाहिए लीव?
5 days.
कौन सजेस्टेड? डॉक्टर. क्यों सजेस्टेड? क्यों सजेस्टेड?
Because we got malaria,
Okay.
so we should not. If we come to school, we get more malaria.
Okay. Nice.
What did we see today? We learnt about excretory system. are its functions? Why is excretory system important? What all did we see? Why is excretory system important? What are the parts of excretory system and what are the functions of their different parts? So excretory system helps us to remove the waste. Waste if not removed, yes, Sandhya? Yes. Yes, Srishti? Effective functioning of our body. And to see this, we saw various examples here. Yes? For example, when the waste is not removed from your body. We took an example of yesterday's Sunday heavy lunch. Yes? When you have very heavy lunch, yeah, and you have been loading your body throughout the day. There was definitely a more pressure on your digestive system. In the morning, you haven't actually removed the waste effectively from your body. What do you feel? You feel very heavy. You feel like eating your proper breakfast? You don't even feel hungry over lunch. What else side effects can you see? Observe, Aniket?
Our stomach is full and we cannot have the things we like.
What else do you observe? The changes in your body. Stomach ache. Then what else? Head vomiting sensation. So why are these things happening? Because at the end of metabolic process, that is digestive process, when the food is digested but the waste is not effectively removed from our body, it creates toxins or harmful gases which start interfering with the other functioning of other organ systems in our body. So when the toxins or wastes are not removed from our body, they interfere with the functioning of other organ systems. Because our human body is like what is human body is compared to what? A machine. Different organ systems collectively work together for the effective functioning of our body. Yes or no? For example, prior to this, what did we learn? Which organ system we had learned? Respiratory, and connecting to this, what we had learned previously? Circulatory system. So in circulatory system, what did we learn? What is blood called as?
Blood is called as
Liquid connecting tissue. So if blood is the most important liquid tissue which carries the important nutrients, minerals and all the substances required for our body to each and every cell of our body, it equally takes back all the waste from the different cells after the metabolic process is over and pours into the, can you children come and help me here? Yeah. And pours it into the kidneys. What are kidneys called as? Filtration units. But what is the main filtration unit present in the kidneys? Nephrons. So there are millions of nephrons which are present in the kidneys which help in this filtration process. After the filtration is over, but when filtration takes place, what did I tell you?
Ma'am, the important water and minerals
Are also filtered. But at a later point, the collecting tubules reabsorbs maximum amount of water required for our body, all the important amino acids and nutrients required for our body, and the remaining waste is collected in the empty spaces in the kidneys. Later on, it passes through these ureters and gets collected in a urinary bladder. It remains in the urinary bladder till its full capacity, but once it completely gets filled, we get a sensation of urination through the urethra or the tube which is present at the end. The urine is passed or removed from our body. So the main toxic substances like urea, uric acid, which are very harmful and toxic for the proper effective functioning of our body, are removed in this manner. So again you have to take 7, right?
Basically, you should have an idea that for any triangle, looking at the line drawn from the vertex to the base. Just think that you have to draw a line that should be perpendicular from the vertex to the base. Okay? This is the base. Then the vertex is this way. You have to draw a perpendicular line onto the base, right? But whereas the base is here, how do you not for just getting the areas and all these things. It is going to help you to just find out different what you call shapes. Okay, because the problem what I noticed is there is some of the children they are taking this like only the books. Simply they are taking it as 4 and some are taking 5.
It's really different for each other.
Yes, and the same time they are not trying to do it.
That's very important.
As you see, without units, there is no physics. Without mathematics, there is no physics. Two things are. You cannot imagine physics without mathematics. And the physics is no more value as if you know the mathematics, but if you don't keep the units there, there is no use. Suppose as if the basic information is given in centimeters, the area should be square units. The unit is basic unit is centimeters, so the square centimeter. If it is in meters, square meters. If it is in kilometers, square kilometers.
Large distance.
If it is in miles, square miles. If it is in feet, square feet. Apartments. You can create this square.
Feel like they're not into this. Last 2 years, they don't finish. French is only a third language.
Yeah.
How many children have opted for French?
Who they going to?
So, parent means earning person betting. ఇప్పుడున్న స్ట్రెంగ్త్ సరిపడే డిజైన్ చేశారు. స్ట్రెంగ్త్ కోర్స్ 500.
రూమ్ సైజ్ బాగా ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఇచ్చినప్పుడు ఇలా కూడా ఇంప్రూవ్ చేస్తారు కదా.
Yes, that's one. Then it's a software. 30 lakhs.